o'clock this afternoon. Initial reports were of a number of people trapped on a ride. It is now confirmed that 4 people have been killed on the Thunder River Rapids ride. Now, 2 of those people were flung into the water. 2 others were trapped after the raft they were on flipped onto a conveyor belt. Now, this afternoon it was a scene of chaos here. Police, paramedics, firefighters surrounding the area trying to piece together what was going on. As you can imagine, hundreds of people here in Dreamworld were also being evacuated at the same time, so there was a lot of confusion going on. We spoke with a number of witnesses. This is what some of them had to say. They are now investigating. We have heard from the Dreamworld CEO. This is what he has to say.
We are deeply shocked and saddened by this, and our hearts and our thoughts go to the families involved.
One of Dreamworld's oldest rides and the most popular for young families. 6 thrill seekers board a round tyre similar to the shape of a donut and hold on while drifting along turbulent rapids, reaching speeds of up to 45 k's an hour. They go through caves and tunnels before coming to a conveyor belt right at the end, just before they exit the ride. That's where today's horrific incident occurred. It's a ride that children can enjoy with a minimum height of just 120 centimetres. It's understood just hours before today's tragedy, the ride wasn't working.
The engineers had to come, they drained all the water out and then had to refill it back up, and then we were allowed to go.
White River Rapids is 30 years old. It opened on December 11 in 1986, just 5 years after the park welcomed its first guests. Today's incident, the biggest tragedy ever to unfold.
So our condolences goes out to the families, and I would say that Gold Coasters will get behind, and just apart from the words of comfort, if there's other things that we can bind together and do and help the families, we will do so.
Just on that point, you're obviously talking about counselling. What else can we do as a council? Well,
counselling and find out what other help they need in the families, whether or not they need some help in getting their family loved ones back to their hometown and things like that. So really the best thing is that we can be able to reach out and to know that Gold Coasters, that we will be doing our best to make sure that the comfort the best we can.
I'm sure everyone at home agrees this is an absolutely horrendous tragedy, and impact, I guess, would be had. This is a city renowned for tourism.
Yeah, and especially, you know, that I can't imagine your family loved one passing in some of this kind of tragedy. It's just, you know, to put yourself in those shoes is just is horrific, and so we that's why we're all feeling so down on it. But out of that, our prayer should also reach out to the ambulance workers, the staff here at Dreamworld. They'll be all affected, the police, and really